for a cigarette. All we got for smokes right now is, I think these got rained on. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. I'm sure it'll still smoke. Let's try. Oh, that's a crusty cigarette, boys. But it's good. We got a good morning going on. We're chilling. Dude, there's something about being able to do a podcast but having like a handheld microphone is kind of different. It's a totally different, like, even the flow of how I'm trying to talk to you guys. I'm not even saying it's better, but it's not worse. It's just a different thing. I kind of feel like it feels more performative for some reason. As soon as you have a handheld mic, you feel like you have to say something important or funny or cool. Chewy, come on. Come hang, bro. He had fleas, so I've been combing him every time I get a chance with this little fucking thing, and you like go through his fur and you'll either find a flea or you'll find like flea dandruff or like I think it's flea shit, like little black specks. Come here, Chew. Come on. We gotta comb you, Bubba. All right, this is officially the worst cigarette I've ever smoked, and I'm not enjoying it. All right, guys, this is my street, and I know I've talked about South Bay a lot, but it needs to be said. I feel like I need to take you guys on a walk. Just my house to the beach, it is like a 6-7 minute beautiful fucking walk. And I want you guys to somehow experience it. I mean, if you're ever in Redondo Beach area, just come walk around any of these places that outline the like beachfront. Because it's the reason I moved here. Like, I did the whole LA shit. I've told you guys about this in Hollywood. And I was pretty much ready to, when shit got crazy with COVID even, and Hollywood, I was ready to dip. I was going to go back to my roots. Like, I'm a country boy at heart. I was going to go move to, like, I was looking at Texas. I was looking at even like the countryside of like Portland. Like, I loved how green and mountains and rivers and like animals and shit. I was ready to move. I was like, dude, I had thousands of homes on Zillow saved across all of America. I never really thought about going back to Canada for some reason. Because my business is here, and to be honest, even just like tax reasons, like if I moved my life to Canada again, there's a thing called exit tax, and I don't know a lot about it. I'm going to sound like an idiot, but basically if I moved my whole life to Canada again, I'd have to pay another exit tax on everything I've built here, and it would just be annoying as fuck. But yeah, I was pretty much ready to dip California, and me and my dad went for a walk down here, and it was just something about these streets that I'm trying to show you right now. Like, these streets were so... I think it hit why my dream as a kid was to go to California. These streets felt like what I imagined California was. And it was like as simple as, it was like during the day, it was beautiful out, and I saw like kids out front of their house on the driveway, like skateboarding on like a little DIY like skate ramp. And like their dad was in the garage like having a beer. And then I walk farther and I see like a son and father just in board shorts, surfboards, laughing, talking, and they're walking to the beach to go surf. And I'm like, and there's like no traffic. You can park your car anywhere. I was just like, dude, this is California. This is like what the dream is. And now being here a couple years, man, I don't regret it. Like, last night I went for a walk. Like, when you live somewhere like this, it's so beautiful. You don't need to go to a club. You don't need to you don't got to spend money to like have a good time. I can literally just smoke a cigar and walk Chewy for sunset down to the beach. I have like a favorite spot down there. I I should probably stop talking about it because like it's gonna blow it up. It's like my little peaceful zen, and I don't want it to be like a meet and greet. But like everyone that's ran into me has been pretty cordial, pretty cool. I don't mind meeting people that know who I am and shit. I just think have a good as long as you just have like a good vibe about it, you know? Just like say what's up. I've had some bad interactions speaking of that, but I'm not going to get into that. I just want to show you guys the street, talk about it, talk about how happy I am here in South Bay. That's a neighbor. Just Carl. All right. Check 1, check 2. How's it going, guys? We're back. Another upload, another episode. Dive into some life, boys. It's a beautiful day out today. Went to the gym. Got there at like 5:10 a.m. Got out around 10 a.m. So been doing better with that. Not going to the gym for half the day. I'm still there for 4 or 5 hours, but doing better with that. Trying to not make it too much of a habit. But I'm gonna start off this week, guys, with I think I'm gonna start every episode this way with my movie and TV show and podcast recs, just what I've been watching or listening to this week. I don't know if I've already brought this up, but or maybe I finished it so quick. I just started a new Netflix show called Black Rabbit, and I finished it. I finished it in like 5 days. It was crazy. It's Jason Bateman, and same thing as like Ozarks. It's like the same like genre too, but same thing, like where he stars in it, he wrote it, pretty sure he wrote it, and directs it. And I gotta say, dude, studios out there, fucking just keep giving Jason Bateman the fucking the money. Keep giving him the funds, baby, because that guy can direct and tell stories. The Black Rabbit, if you guys haven't watched it yet, go watch it. It's fucking awesome. And I loved Ozarks. I was a huge fan of Ozarks. I've watched it like 2 times through now. And it's cool because Jason Bateman, he has like a type of character he always plays. It's like a very he's like an everyday man, like this, like very like he just has like a one character that he plays, I feel like, and then just tells different stories. This was the first time he almost like should have played the other brother. You could tell like that was almost like he wrote it as him being the other brother that's more clean cut and got his shit together, and but he just, I guess he chose to be the like piece of shit brother that had a drug addiction and his life's falling apart, and he's got long hair and a beard, and like he's just like the whole thing is anxiety inducing. It gave me very like Uncut Gems vibes. Like the whole show's full of anxiety. The score's great, the music's great. But yeah, I thought like when I was watching it, at least when I first started watching it, it was like as much as it's cool to see Jason Bateman playing a character that's not his normal character. Maybe because I've just seen so many shows and movies with Jason Bateman being Jason Bateman, it's hard to like look past the beard and the like long hair. Like he played the part well. It's believable, but like his mannerisms and like the certain things that he does when he acts are all the same in his other movies and shows. So it is like kind of hard to see through it that he's like this like fuck up drug head guy. I don't know. My first thought was Shia LaBeouf. God, I can't remember to say his name. Shia LaBeouf. What you guys know what I'm talking about? Transformers kid. Amazing actor, but yeah, if he played the like fucked up brother, That would have been pretty sick too. That was the first thing I thought of. But what else we got on Rex? Platonic. It's an Apple TV show. Definitely don't think it's for everyone. The first season's great. I just finished, like literally last night, the second season. And I don't know, there's something about that show. It's basically like the perfect example of LA, in my opinion. Like all the characters that are in it, the locations, the type of comedy, the subjects that they're writing comedy about. It's very like modern LA. Like a lot of the character, even like Seth Rogen's character in it, I know like three dudes that he reminds me of that live downtown, are older, but dress like they shop on TikTok or something, like, and just like the things that they stress about and the way they talk and the lifestyle they live is, I think in other places in America you'd be like, yo, this dude's a little weird, but there's a lot of people like that in LA, I feel like. And yeah, Platonic just shows that well. Shows like the Santa Monica family, the Venice Beach locals, the like the downtown artsy guy. I don't know. They did a great job. A little like left off on the second season. There was something that happened the last like 3 episodes where you're just like the tone, the way it's shot, the acting, the writing, the concepts of like what's going to happen this episode, everything, something just like switched. Like it almost felt like they ran out of money, or everyone involved, like that's the note I wrote down, is that everyone involved just kind of just wanted to finish the job. And I know that's kind of a stab at it, but if you watch the show on season 2, let me know how you feel about the last couple episodes. It just felt like, yeah, like even the acting, like they didn't like care. Like it just all felt like, just get it out there. Like just wrap this up. So, like I always wonder what these deals look like too, because when I see like Seth Rogen and big actors doing a very simple, pretty low budget show on Apple TV, and Apple TV is like swinging in, trying to be one of these big platforms, just like Netflix and Hulu, and all of them are kind of competing. Sometimes I wonder, like that's a world I'm not a part of. I'm not in those worlds. But to people like Seth Rogen and these guys that, do these deals, I would love to like hear a conversation of like what, like it's almost like I hear it for social media. Like I'll have a friend be like, yo, dude, the new move is like putting all your content on Facebook. They're paying a huge AdSense. Or, get your stuff on Reels and do trial Reels and post 5 to 10 times a day, and your growth will go up like crazy. Like there's all these like little inside tips and information when you're in this like influencery world. Same thing with YouTube, like what works on like retention or titling and all that shit. And I mean, I'm sure there's a world in the Hollywood streamer, films being made, theatrical release, like actors, producers, writers, directors, like that whole world probably has the same thing where it's constantly shifting. And if you're in that world, everyone is like aware or like being told like, yo, like, oh, you're making something, like go send it to Apple. They're like buying any comedy right now and they're paying out big, or like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like there's probably an inside scoop in that world for sure that's constantly changing. On that note though, I actually booked my first acting gig, which is fucking pretty cool. Pretty exciting, man. It's funny that out of all things, it's like a drama. Just a small character in a short film that a kind of new friend of mine is doing. I think shooting like before the end of the year at some point. But I got the script and I got my part. I can't talk about it too much. I mean, it's his project. I don't want to, like, I don't know if he's publicly said anything, so I'll just keep it on the down low. But it's a cool part, man. I never would have thought my first like legit acting gig would be a drama and like something serious, but I fucking like that. Like I'm really not worried about acting and the skill of acting. I think the whole process of it sounds super fun to me and something that I'm gonna it's just like when I get into MMA or I get into fucking like I get into anything. I want to be very good at it and I want to like bring out the best of me, like see what's possible in me. And I know that I'm going to do the same thing with the acting stuff. So yeah, when the time gets closer to like actually shooting my scenes, I'm excited to just like fully dive into that and like give it my all and just make the whole experience a cool learning curve and hopefully if it goes well do more stuff in the acting world. You know, I'm getting older now. I think it would be it's an interesting transition. Like you guys know I like writing and dreams of directing one day and stuff like that and starting to kind of like fully package a lot of cool ads for the brands and that's kind of my forecast for the next 6 months. So just doing a lot more writing and you know cinematography and producing. Like producing's the main thing. Just like such a sick job. Like you're just a problem solver. Like you have an idea and you got to bring it to life. You got to go figure out the location. You got to figure out who you want involved. You got to get them on the same page. You got to make the collection and portray it how you want to create this idea to come to life. Then you get to like cinematography and like whether you're talking photo or video, like how do you want it to look? And then there's like millions of different cameras and camera equipments and lenses and then there's lighting and then like the whole thing is it's just a learning curve. Like it never ends. I feel like over this, you know, next year of shooting my own in-house stuff but being a lot more hands-on than I used to be, I'm just every day I'm learning more and more. So yeah, it's fun. But shout out the homie for booking me on the role, man. I'm super stoked. I've always thought like, oh, if once I get into acting, I'm sure I'm gonna get offered something to do in the comedy space, just because I don't have a technical acting resume really. But when it comes to like my skill set, I would say it's like be like improv. I would say. I'm not trying to say I'm like great at it, but I mean, you do hidden camera for like a decade. You have to be good at improv. I mean, if anything, it's kind of harder than comedy acting, in my opinion, because you only have one shot. If you break character within like a scene when you're pranking a mark, is like they're gonna know that it's a prank, and you have to go to a new location or find a new mark or redo the whole shoot. Like the pressure of doing pranks and hidden camera stuff all these years, it really made it so I just had to be like quick and funny and control a conversation and pretend to be whoever the fuck I'm trying to pretend to be. It's acting, you know. So yeah, I don't know. That just being able to do that and turn that on still, even when I did Shithole and just every once in a while still go fuck around and shoot anything hidden camera. It is like riding a bike for me. I feel like I can just like turn that shit on. But yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, we got a Nelk trip coming up. This is pretty cool. I actually leave this Saturday. That's the only thing with Nelk is everything like shit like this. They live such a different lifestyle than me now. Sometimes it's a little alarming, but everything is so last second. It's just like, yo, we're doing this. And it's like an insane thing that's going to affect my life like a lot. Yo, do you want to come? And that's what I just got hit up about. And I'm stoked. Like I'm appreciative of it. I'm stoked to do it. But this Saturday, I can't say where probably. I don't think, wait for them to announce it. But it's far. It's probably the farthest flight I've ever taken I don't know if that gives it away, but this Saturday I'm flying out there. My dad's coming, so MTV Pat's on the trip. He's flying from Canada. He's going to meet me there. And we're going to do a couple pretty crazy countries for 14 days. I'm going to be gone. So yeah, fucking I'm just gotta like I gotta grind. That's why, I mean, if you could tell right now on this podcast, I'm a little low energy. I've been going pretty hard, and I still have so much to do before I leave on Saturday, whether it's even just personal stuff like with this house, but just getting the business and the collections and the drops and the evergreen like in order and in a good place before I leave, to make sure that just shit runs smooth, man. I always get anxiety when I gotta leave for like a big trip like that. So because there's like, even with the time zone change and shit, sometimes it's hard to go back and forth with the team and in group chats and just get shit actually accomplished. So yeah, probably I take Wednesdays off, so it's Wednesday today. I'm gonna worry about like any of the house shit I gotta do today. That's main focus, and then head into work tomorrow and Friday and do some late nights. Fucking get that shit going. But I gotta say, I'm fucking tired, man. I think after this trip, I'm gonna need like a fucking break. Something I mean, dude, I'm like falling asleep driving home from the gym and shit, like in my car. Like, I've just had like a lot of days where whether I'm working out, working, or working on the house, like just so many days in a row where I'm using every minute of my time to accomplish something. And then the next thing I know, I'm like turning my lights off and laying on my pillow, and then I blink and my alarm's going off at 4 a.m. and I'm doing it again. And I'm just doing that like some days, and then it's like, oh, and then I got a weekend to just like kind of reset and just sleep, really. But I don't know. I've just had a little too many days in a row where, and I'm not complaining, dude. We're all out here. I know you guys are probably fucking tired too. Like, everyone's out here just grinding for a better life, or for the goals and the shit they want to do, and just for survival, just to do what you got to do. So I get it, but yeah, I have a good read on my body, man. I think in my mind. So like, I even questioned if I can do this trip, to be honest. But I'm gonna go. The thing that makes me like say yes to is the same thing I'm grateful for that when we did Europe and shit with Nelk is, dude, my dad would never see these places if it wasn't for us going on them, and Nelk being down to bring MTV Pat, like. And my dad's getting older, and that's what makes me go. I'm just like, dude, I'm going to remember this experience with my dad for the rest of my life. Like, for sure. No matter what happens, it will be like an amazing memory with my dad. So there's always going to be time to work, you know? I'm going to come back home and I'm going to grind and catch up on shit and work. So I shouldn't say no to like really good experiences with my dad or anyone that I care about. So yeah, that's it. And what else? Any more notes here? No more notes, man. Let me just think. What else is going on in life? I fucking deep cleaned this house. Like every single like, oh, you guys can't see it, the roof to every wall to, I've deep cleaned this entire house. And then I also ended up rearranging a lot of shit. And I gotta say, the change is fucking sick. It is so much room in here now. It just feels like a nicer place to live.
But I haven't had any free time to actually enjoy the house. Like this is literally a place to sleep. So it'd be nice to just like enjoy the house, enjoy the sun while it's still out right now. As of today, yeah, like I said, do some stuff around the house. Definitely go WALK. Can't say the word. WALK, the Chooster, down to the BEACH. That's how they write it. And get a CO. No, I can say it. Get a coffee. Maybe go walk around down there and listen to some music or something. I try to do that every single day when I can. That's like the one thing I'm making it like my recess, but also just putting Chewy. It's important to me that like Chewy gets out of the house, gets out of the warehouse, like goes for a little walk, gets to see other dogs. And it really doesn't. It takes 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Can always find 30 minutes. You just gotta dig deep. But yeah, man. I think that's it. There's not much else. Got video game collection dropping soon. That's exciting. If it's nice that it's like the first big collection coming back, and a lot of the post I've made and the marketing behind it is like it just like got a really good reaction. Like impressions wise, like it actually went out to like people that follow me, but just comments, and it just seems like a lot of people actually fucked with it. Like the Counter-Strike hoodies got hype. The Halo hoodie probably has the most hype. The Sunday Halo one. And just all of them, I saw love for like the Donkey Kong yellow tee, the fucking kind of forgetting on them, but and honestly, we would have dropped it sooner, but we were just waiting for hats to come from overseas. So and trust me, it's worth the wait. The 4 hats are fucking so sick. Very like 90s in the way of like they remind me of a hat I actually like would have bought or owned when I was a kid in the 90s. Like they almost look like they're like very very detailed designs but small on a hat, which you just don't see a lot. You see a lot of like embroidery, clean, simple logos or text base on hats nowadays. And like we have the what's it called? Fucking why am I blanking on this? Oh, it's like the main video game I ripped that started the whole collection idea. It's like the clown face. Twisted Metal, my bad. So the Twisted Metal like face with the video game Bloody Sunday like etched into it. Like it's a crazy detailed graphic, but we did it super small, just like on front of a hat, which there's just something about that reminds me of like more hats when we were kids. You just don't see that. Like I literally can't remember the last time a brand dropped like a super designed, like a heavily designed graphic on a hat. I don't know if that makes sense to other people, but it just looks cool. Yeah, so I'm super pumped about that. So yeah, I'm also, now that I have the FX3 and I got the setup, that's what'll be cool about this Nelk trip is I can bring the podcast on the road and be able to like film some stuff out there and definitely update y'all and shoot pods. I don't have a laptop to be able to edit them, so I could go pick up a simple laptop so that I could edit while I'm out there, but I could also just shoot them all and batch it, and when I come home just like edit them and upload. I don't know. I'll figure that out, but I'm going to run out of days. I got so much fucking shit to do. I got to figure out a babysitter for Chewy. Okay. I have anxiety just doing this pod and not accomplishing shit, so that's not the energy you guys want. I hope you all are having a good week, and I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully we can do one more before I fly the fuck out. Peace. Stay happy, y'all. I love y'all.